Mali is preparing for a runoff after President Ibrahim Boubacar Keita failed to garner enough votes to get an outright majority. Keita won 41.1% of the votes, while his rival Soumaila Cissé got 17.8%.
Mali is gearing up for a second round of voting on the 12th of August, and already the candidates are consolidating their votes. Incumbent Boubacar Keita seemed to launch his campaign for the runoff with a press conference on Friday.
I ask all Malians to finish what we have started. I ask that you help me make our youth successful in various fields. I ask you to help me empower men and women to cater to their families and protect them, to liberate women, to enhance access to resources, to improve schools, to boost private sector investment, and to achieve national reconciliation, and to strengthen our armed forces to enable them to protect our country.
The opposition, too, has not been left behind.
My dear sister Geneba, my dear candidate brothers, I invite you to take the front line to save Mali's democracy. Despite the irregularities, fraud and corruption, the outgoing president did not attain his objective. For the first time in Mali's history of democracy, a sitting president will go for a second round. We should unite, my sister. We should unite, my brothers. The victory is near. We have it in our hands if we unite.
There is a lot riding on this election, which has so far attracted 24 candidates.
They care about this election because it's a rebirth. I can tell you, back in 2012, there was a putsch. And then, with the help of an international community, we have a president elected. And now, it's a process, it's a continuity. So that shows that the Malian people have a maturity and they have the credibility.
The first round of voting was marred by violence in some areas of the country, with more than 600 polling stations shut down by armed assailants. That has fueled doubts about the election's credibility. And with just a week to go to the runoff, concerns arrive on just how prepared the Electoral Commission is for the second vote.
If you want to organize the election, you have to be well prepared before the deadline day. And of course, they have a budget for that. And also for security reasons, I cannot say that they can ensure at 100% the security of population, because in the northern part of Mali, in some part of Mali, there is no security.
Mali has historically witnessed low voter turnout in elections. In the recently concluded polls, turnout was just over 43%. Pundits are emphatic civic education is needed to increase participation.
To prepare a good election, you have to inform the population, you have to do the sensibilization, you have to mobilize people to show them the importance of the vote.
A tough task with only 7 days left to the runoff. Penina Karibe, CGTN in Bamako, Mali.